All right, for those that don't want to sit here for an hour plus, here's her take on it in a very short but nice message. All right, go ahead and then say your conclusion piece, since that you want to say that shit not on fucking recording.
That's when my brain works the most.
All right, so go ahead and say it now.
So in conclusion, the reason why us females are like this is because men cannot control their horny level, therefore making us want to take advantage of that, and we are competing with each other because we're all trying to take advantage of the horny levels that you men cannot control.
Well, that's pretty well put, well said. I can't really disagree with it because yeah, facts. All right, that was the conclusion. I'll see you guys next video for sure. Peace out.
Damn.
And for those that got a little bit more time on their hands, I hope you guys enjoyed an in-depth discussion and some chit chat between us two. I hope you guys can get something from it, or at the very least be very amused. That being said, let's get straight into the actual talk. What's up, YouTube? It's me again, Shin Black, but today I have a very, very special guest here. I've been collaborating with her on her stream, which I will link in the description. Actually, you guys should check out her shit. Like, her shit is actually pretty good. But who is this person that I'm gassing up right now? I'll let her to speak for herself. Go on ahead.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cyndi. I go by Asian Girlfriend on Twitch. I like to have fun and do fun things.
Hey, that's pretty straight to the point. Now, anyways, me and her have been collaborating on a whole lot of stuff. You guys should actually go on her Twitch and see the VOD of her and me playing Resident Evil 5. It was pretty entertaining. Pretty good feedback on that. But anyways, while I have it here on my channel, however, on YouTube, it's because I thought it would be nice to get her on here to talk about the female perspective and being in nerdy circles. We got like the video game fandom, the comic fandom, the anime fandom, but all those really lap in with each other. And so I was thinking she may bring a unique take and a unique experience to actually talk about, so people can get a different perspective on basically how it is for a woman who actually knows her shit about this type of shit being in the shit. You feel me? So I thought it would be cool and interesting just to get her on to talk about it. So let's start from the top then, Cyndi. How is it with you being in these circles as you was growing up? Like, did you manage to find any friends quick, or did you get shit on for it, or what?
So, as a child, like elementary age, it was kind of hard finding a friend group that was into like nerdy things, especially with boys. But eventually I found other girls who I would play games with, and they genuinely loved video games, and we had really good relationships with each other.
Right.
Yeah. But eventually, when I got older, around the middle school age, I moved into another base, and I became homeschooled then. And this was like kind of my first instance of being kind of bullied for being a girl and playing video games.
Oh, really? How so?
My mom, she made me go to the park because there's a bunch of other homeschooled kids hanging out at the park.
Mm-hmm.
And I went up to this boy who was sitting on a swing set, and he started talking to me, and he asked me what I like to do. And I said I like to play video games. And he said, "Oh, what kind? Like Little Pet Shop?" And I said, "No, like Battlefield D-Day." And he started to make fun of me. "Oh, so you're a lesbian?" And I felt really hurt by that. It's kind of funny now. He might have been memeing at me, but it hurt my feelings so bad because I was a kid. I was probably 10 or 11 by then.
Right.
Yeah. So because of that, I was a little bit scared to tell people I was into video games. I kind of kept low about that for a while.
Right.
And then eventually I started going to a real middle school, and I stopped being homeschooled. And and it was crazy. Boys were welcoming me into their groups with like open arms. People were writing me love letters and stuff. It was wild.
I feel like dudes being thirsty for basically chicks that actually like their hobbies, and when they join their particular circle, I feel like that's an inevitability to where dudes will eventually confess their undying love. You know,
Yeah.
I see that happen in so much of places that like I've been around, to where it's like a chick comes and like, you know, I'm not saying you are this basic, but you know, a chick could come around and just say like certain keywords, like, you know, oh, you guys are playing Mortal Kombat? Oh yeah, don't make me Sub-Zero your ass, you know, and dudes would go, oh bro, she mentioned Sub-Zero, bro, she's fucking hot, you know, and it's like, bro, she just said Sub-Zero, like, dude, she probably thinks Sub-Zero is little Liu Kang, brother, you know what I mean, like, come on. But anyway,
Yeah.
but anyway, like, it's pretty easy for dudes just to confess their dying loyalty, and I feel like low key that kind of like makes either chicks either get creeped out so they bounce off, or some chicks is like, ooh, I like this attention, and then they'll like become the queen bee in there. But anyway,
Yeah. So
that's just from my perspective. Please go ahead and continue. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. So in middle school, I got creeped out by it. I was pretty creeped out by it. I did try to find other female friends who had the same interests as me, but it was really hard around that time. So then I get into high school, and I started realizing, like, oh, I'm getting attention because I like video games. Awesome. That's cool. But I still try to make friends with girls. For an example, like, girls, they did game a lot in high school, but they're indifferent towards each other. They're all kind of doing their own thing, going to their own little guy groups, being like the queen bee of the guy groups. I would always try to talk to them about like MMOs. I found this one girl who really liked Terra, and I tried so hard, like, asking her, like, what class do you main, like, what server do you play on, and she's very indifferent towards me.
Right. So do you think it's like the same cases where you were back then, to where it's kind of like you got picked on a whole lot, or you got gave shit a whole lot of it, or you thought it was cool to get attention from dudes that you like games? So do you feel like they was in that same boat, to where it's kind of like, you know, this is another girl coming, she may take away my attention? You think it was like that? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I know, like, a lot of girls, like, kind of felt intimidated by, like, each other for playing games, because they are pretty competitive with each other over that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that reminds me of, like, when I got into my 20s, I moved out to Florida, and I started hanging out with a bunch of dudes who were really into Smash Bros. And I got invited to this group because I was dating one of their friends. Yeah, so that's how I got in. Before that, I was a part of like online communities, mainly because I stream on Twitch, and you all know how that goes.
Yeah, I would honestly say, girls tend to do, like, girls are a lot more devious when you join the online communities. It's more devious than it is in person. Because in person, they may go behind your back and talk some shit. But when you go online, now there's rumors and there's, like, cross-fucking, you know, sites, you know, that's, like, pass around the drama. And it's like a game of telephone.
Yeah.
You know, some girl could say that you basically was being a little bit too friendly with, like, the mod. And then by the time when it comes back around to the forum and shit, it's like, you know, whoa, she fucked the mod for, you know, like, onto special treatment. And it's like, you know what I mean? So then before you know it, she gets like harassed from the fucking board, and then all of a sudden this girl remains the main attention, the gamer girl on this particular place. And I seen that a lot for me going up upon my type of stuff, to where it's like girls will like definitely see that their attention is being in danger, and then they'll like backstab.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And that's something that a lot of people don't want to talk about these days, because I honestly feel like they're so busy saying about how girls get gatekeeped, But I never saw that shit when I was growing up. Like, let a girl wear like a Pokemon shirt to fucking school. All them nerd dudes are coming at her. And not the bully or be like, no, you're a fake gamer, girl, blah, blah, blah. They used to be like, oh, cool, well, what's your favorite Pokemon? Oh, yeah, that's my favorite, too. Even though they know damn well it's not. But as you know, they were so willing to bring them in. You know what I mean? So when I get older and I see all this shit, like, girls will always gatekeep from playing Dungeons and Dragons. When I was in college, there was hella chicks playing Dungeons and Dragons. Ain't nobody gatekeep their ass. Like, they played it. We all had a blast, you know? They was always welcome to fucking play it. Like, I've never seen girls being gatekeeped or, like, girls, you know, being kind of, you know, mistreated or not welcome in the damn circles. I don't know what kind of misogynist hellholes they fucking came into, but like, I've been around places, and not just in one state. I've been around some states, and in every community there was always a healthy amount of women growing up. So it was just kind of like, I never seen that type of shit. What I did see, however, is that girls will welcome them, but let there be too many girls inside that fucking group. Somebody has to be the boss ass fucking queen bee, and she has to get the attention. The girls better fall the fuck back. You know what I mean? I always see that though.
Yeah, that happened to me in the Smash group, actually.
Go on.
There was another girl. She was originally there before I ever joined the group. They've all been friends since high school with each other. So whenever I would start playing Smash with them, she would target me all the time, and she was always trying to throw me off, always trying to like beat the shit out of me. And then when she notices that I'm about to die, she calls me out, and everyone goes after me, and it would make me lose my lives quickly. I wouldn't be able to play the game with them. I was always like sitting on the gray screen, just like watching everyone else play. It kind of hurt.
Oh, she's at the gray screen. Damn, I didn't know you were playing League of Legends at the same time. Come on now.
Oh well, that's just because of the traumatization right. From League of Legends.
Oh damn. Yeah, for real. Facts. Support mains get very used to that gray screen. I'll tell you what, Bobby. But but yeah, man. But yeah, also, what character was she using?
Lucina.
Oh fucking course. Oh my god. dude, that's the fucking gamer girl bait. They are fucking either using Lucina or Kirby. No exceptions.
Yep, it was always Lucina.
Lucina, Kirby, no fucking exceptions, okay? Jesus.
And the thing about that is, like, yeah, there's some drama in the game, but it like stemmed into like real life drama, and it got ridiculous.
Ooh, is that something you want to share, or that's too personal?
I'll share only like maybe the birthday party one.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, because that one hurt. But so it was my birthday. The whole group, they threw a party for me, got me a little cake and everything. And she convinced everybody to go into somebody's bedroom. So, like, it was all of our friends, and she shut the door. And they were all just hanging out in there, drinking and having fun. And it was just me, my ex-boyfriend out there, and his best friend, all just, like, sitting in the living room all by ourselves. And that kind of hurt. I remember I kind of cried that night. And it just really sucked. Like, you could just tell exactly what she was doing.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's fucking trash.
Yeah, right? And the group eventually broke up, and it was because of, like, a lot of the drama between, like, her and some other girl and a couple of the guys who ended up simping a little too hard.
Yeah, for some reason, that's always the downfall of those gaming and nerdy circles, I honestly feel like, to where it's like the downfall of it always happens when it's like they start being a little bit too thirsty for the chick. Like, I noticed that, like, you know, whenever it's all dudes, and this is just coming from my perspective, to where it's kind of like, when there were mostly dudes, when it was just dudes, like, shit was pretty chill. You know, we gave banter, you know what I mean? We would talk hella shit to each other. And the second when a female comes into the circle, yeah, I mean, she gets walking with open arms, but then all of a sudden dudes start catching feelings real quick. And then suddenly we start catching films real quick. Now all of a, oh, I'm sorry, you were saying something?
Oh, I was just going.
Okay. And so yeah, they get open real quick, but then all of a sudden now you can't banter it as hard. All of a sudden, yeah, she in the circle, but you mean we can't talk shit to her too? Because there's somebody who's like going to white knight her now, so you can't. So you know what I mean. So even though we used to like beat each other in games and talk shit like, hey, take that motherfucker. So when we beat her, we can't go take that because apparently, no, dude, you're trying to hurt her feelings. Be nice. Be a gentleman. Like, bro, what? Our fucking circle's all about talking this fucking good shit. Why in the hell do the rules change because, you know, she's in here? And then you come to realize the dude got a crush on her. And then we got a crush on her, and now all of a sudden he changing the rules now. Now all of a sudden, when we play her, we gotta suddenly not be ourselves. We gotta kind of sandbag a little. And it's like, this ain't fun. Just really treating this girl like, you know, she's a retard or something. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, bro.
Being belittled all the time and stuff. Mm-hmm. It sucks.
Oh, that's an easy segue. So, have you been did like that too, to where people suddenly started sandbagging on you and like treating you like kind of with kid gloves and shit?
Well, personally, no, because I was a girlfriend of a guy in the friend group, so they would try to like respect that. Yeah. Right. But I would notice that those guys would belittle that one girl a little bit, and I think it was a form of flirting that they were doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like they'd make fun of it. Like elementary school.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna tell you right now, nerdy dudes have two ways of flirting. That basically, and it's on two ways, and don't deny it, people, okay? Because this shit is true. They would either lay it on super thick to where it's so smothering and obnoxious to where you low-key don't want to fucking talk to them a little bit, but you gotta have to because you don't want to be mean. So they lay it on either super thick and it's like really smothering, or secondly, they just be fake mean to you. You know, like tsundere type shit.
Yeah.
You know, to where they just start talking shit like, are you really a good gamer? Oh, you ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? They'll start talking all that fake shit because, you know, I'm going to make myself not look like I actually like you by being mean on purpose. And it's like, no, people can see that you actually like her, bro. Like you ain't fooling nobody. Like, you know, suddenly you being normal, and when she comes in, you immediately start calling her like, hey loser, or you know what I mean, hey baka, you know what I mean, like you're just like the fucking chicks, you know, like,
yeah, exactly,
yeah, bro, like come on now, you know. So yeah, I guess it's different for you since you had like the dude. Did you still stay inside the relationship with the dude during that whole duration inside that circle? Because honestly, I feel like the second when a chick breaks up and then the circles, everybody's like, oh, here's my chance, and now they want to be like, hey, I mean, if you need to talk to me, here's basically my number. Feel free to talk to me whenever you need somebody to talk to, because I know you're not feeling so well right now. You know what I mean? Like those types of, like, you ever had that?
Yeah, so me and that dude actually did break up over her.
Ooh, go on.
He would always message her behind my back and always, like, vent to her. I put quotations up on vent because that's what he said they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
But, he would do that behind my back for some reason, and it was because, the whole group broke up and everything. He felt like she wasn't gonna tell anybody. And, it made me so mad.
Yeah, dude, I don't fucking blame you, because, I mean, whenever dudes going to another chick to quote-unquote vent, they either had something going on in the past, or they having something going on right now. Like, you know, you don't really call up a chick to vent like that, and it's kind of like, and then basically based upon y'all past, she was trying to scheme, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what a bunch of chicks do. They're like, oh, you got a man and I don't, and we're inside this nerdy circle. Well, I see your dude is the only dude of value because he actually has somebody, so I want him. You know what I mean? Like, that's the mindset. So boom, now they finna work on that project, you know? And
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So yeah, it's basically a cold world when it comes to females being in these type of circles, especially with other females. And
Yeah.
yeah, but however, is there anything else that you want to add in, like a perspective or a story or anything else, any other?
Well, mainly because of that, like there's been so many other stories of girls acting like that,
Mm-hmm.
but like I have so many to tell. We'd be here for hours, but it makes me scared to become friends with girls now. I kind of just stay acquainted at this point because I'm
Right.
scared of like getting too close and ruining things and going through like drama like that again. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did try to be that one girl's friend. We had so much in common, but it wasn't ever gonna work out just because like she didn't have interest in me or anything. Like I was a background character.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, cause I seen some shit with my own eyes to where it's kind of like when there's like two females and they look mildly attractive, they are two big fishes in a really small pond, and one of them got to go. And so yeah, it becomes a whole bunch of shit to where it's kind of like now they both are competing for all the male attention, and it's like, bro, this is a club where we all sit down and play video games and watch anime. Why in the hell is all this drama starting? And all the drama be starting because rumors spreading. This person is hanging with this person. But I would honestly have to say it's not necessarily the girl's fault that these communities get ruined. I would say it's more so the dude's fault because they enable the shit because they all want to be liked by these girls because they get picked on so much for these hobbies. So when a female starts actually being, you know what I mean? So when there's a female and they're not making fun of them for their hobbies and they are actually in that fucking circle, they will tolerate a lot of dumb shit from these chicks because, you know, they feel like, well, like we don't get enough girls anyway to join our stuff, or basically normal girls don't really look like our type of stuff, so we got to put up with like the ones that do. So when they come in doing all the drama starting, talking and doing the gossip type shit, a lot of dudes will just enable it because they low key want that chick's favor. Well, not low key, that's high key. And so it just gets enabled. Could these guys really want that quote unquote gamer girlfriend when it's like, you know what I mean?
And all the drama did start happening when the boys got involved.
Exactly. Whenever it comes to the boys' attention, suddenly some chicks, not all of them, but the majority of them will definitely come in like, be like, okay, I need to only have this because this is making me feel validated.
Yeah.
And you know what was the biggest thing that caused a lot of fucking hurt? Is when the nerdy girl, you know, don't date none of them. She ends up like dating a fucking jock. And then they act all fucking hurt. Like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, a bitch is just a bitch. You know what I mean? But like, you know, suddenly and everything like that, she's a fake gamer girl.
Yeah, they do that. And they attack them really bad over that too.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, you know, that's just a preference. Maybe she just don't want you guys because you guys lay it on thick all the fucking time, or that you guys are just really smothering, or that you guys don't know when to fucking, like, you know, don't know when to, you know, like, to slow your roll, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they put in too much, you know, like, they put in too much dip on the chip, and then being surprised when they fucking choking on the salsa. You know what I mean? It's like, bruh, you gotta slow that shit down. But for the most part, they can't because they think, holy shit, I have to get her before somebody else does. So they start doing too much, man. And then they get surprised when she don't date nobody inside that circle. Or when she do date somebody inside the circle, now all of a sudden, the dude suddenly, who's like basically starting to date her, starts to make up rules to accommodate her. So if she don't like somebody, he can kick them from the group or be like, yeah, don't talk to her because, you know, she's a bitch. Even though he never thought that, but, you know, because his now new girlfriend is saying that, now the second girl that joined the group is kind of being a little bit pushed away. And it's like, it sucks. I would honestly say girls do the most gatekeeping from what I've seen.
They really do.
Yeah, so
I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, so tell me about it.
just like you know, like if I see a girl and I'm a little jealous of her, I'm like, she's bad at the game. She doesn't even know anything about the lore. She's just doing it for attention, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like our primal jealousy instinct does that to us girls.
Right. Yeah, I think it's just the thing of just. I think it's just nice to be validated, and it's nice to just get attention, and that's male or female. It's just nice to get that fucking attention, but when you got to actually share it with somebody, you don't be feeling okay with that. Like hell, me, it's not my jobs even. I would even go so far as say me as my jobs even. If basically me and this person is on the same job, I low key want to do better than this other person because I want to praise that I'm better than this person. You know what I mean? Like that's just a low key type of competitive thing that I have to where we both got the same job. All right, I need to make sure that they know that I'm the top person inside this, thing here. There's just a natural thing that happens, but I honestly feel like you shouldn't backstab motherfuckers. I think it should, but like I said, that's a job, and for something like gaming and everything like that, yeah, you kind of want that attention, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with just sharing it with people and just kind of enjoying, because I feel like everybody should be able to enjoy them themselves and not just, I was picked on, so I want to be accepted. I want to be cool. I want to be the main character. You know what I mean? And I like to call it main character syndrome.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, there's too many people inside our nerdy type of hobbies and stuff inside the circus where everybody wants to be the main character. Nobody's not okay with just being a side character. Nobody's not okay with just being, the background character. Everybody wants to be that main protagonist that you see in the fucking theme songs where they are like, popping a dance inside some rain or something. You know what I mean? Like, everybody just wants to be that person, and it's like, no, not everybody. That's why fucking Persona games are so fucking popular, because motherfuckers never was the main character, quote unquote, inside real life, so now they can finally be one in a fake high school, because they was never the main character inside their high school growing up. And I like the Persona games, but I'm gonna tell you right now, let's not get it twisted. The main appeal of those Persona games is the fact that, like, it's like, ooh, my favorite Japanese high school. This how it is in Japan, because it's not full of like fucking damn Americans pissing me off and picking on me all the fucking time. Like, dude, my first Persona was Persona 3, and I was playing Persona 3 like, man, if only my high school went like this. You know what I mean? And that's the appeal, but at the same time, it's not real. But I honestly feel like that's why the Persona games are so popular, because it's like, most of the appeal is, wow, I can do high school all over again without the fucking bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, I mean, some people may get mad at me for saying that, but it's the fucking truth. Come fight me, motherfucker. But yeah. But yeah, dude, like, that's really how the way it is. And so, man. But then again, this ain't about me and me, trying to rile people up here. This is about the female perspective, and contrary to popular belief, I am not a female. So let me bring this back over to you. Let me ask you another question too. We went about the gatekeeping and everything like that. How is it, like, how is it when you do join these things? Like, how fast does it take a dude to come at you to basically spill their guts out to you, saying that they love you and they want to date you? Like, how fast did it take?
Well, if I'm single, it happens very quickly, like within a week. They start off like coming off really strong in their text messages and everything like that. And then they start asking you out on dates. So I'd say, like, within a week, there's gonna be one guy who's gonna jump at the chance. And that can be very uncomfortable, and that's also why I kind of don't hang around in gaming groups so much anymore. Just because, like, if you make one person upset, it's gonna be super uncomfortable just attending the group, and you have this person sitting across from you giving you stink eye because you rejected them. It's just not fun.
And yeah, the same way how it is in online groups. All of a sudden, you turn the dude down inside the online groups and shit like that. He's like making posting threads and like making like, you know, sub shit. You know, like,
That's
oh,
the
today's a bad
worst.
day. I'm thinking about suicide again, guys. And it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, the online shit is worse because like they're hiding behind that computer, so they'll say a lot more wild shit. Whereas in person, you'll turn them down. Yeah, they may give you a look. They may always turn their head at you with puppy dog dots and try to avoid you, and it can make shit awkward. But online, they can just do a whole lot more fucking venting.
Yep. And the subtweets is the worst part about it.
Oh lordy.
And then they'll send me some aggressive DMs. You know, like they'll cuss me out. They'll say, "Why are you ignoring me?" All of this stuff. I'm not throwing shade, by the way. I have like probably like 100 messages from 100 different people like this, and it's just like, oh my goodness.
I mean, yeah, I think that comes with the territory of just being like a female in general that's just like that actually knows her shit. Because it's easy to just write off a girl who's a quote unquote casual. But I know you for quite some time, and it's like, you know, you're not a fucking casual. But people will see how the way you look and start questioning, because you know people think of a fat nerdy girl when they think of like a girl gamer that knows her shit. They start thinking that they're overweight or that they, you know what I mean? They start thinking like the worst appearance. But for you, and this ain't trying to gas you up, but you don't look like what people think what you are from a hardcore gamer type, because you know your shit about games, and like, you know, and it's pretty expansive, and I think it's impressive. But when people look at you, they wouldn't think that like you are a big fan of WoW, or that basically you play Doom Eternal, you know, hard. You know what I mean? You play it on the hardest fucking level in Doom, and it's like, you know what I mean? And you enjoy your shit about games, and you know your lore and shit, and so it's just kind of like, you know, people see that shit and see your look and go, oh, she's perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I honestly feel like, yeah, I can definitely see that shit happening within a week and all, but dudes just gotta slow their fucking roll, because like you can easily run out chicks like you out of the game real quick. And by the looks of it, seems like they already did, because too many dudes will see your appearance, see basically how passionate you are about your games, and run your ass out because they can't stop being horny, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how many times you bonk them in the head to send them to horny jail, somehow they break out that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then they start to send you shit like, you know, why are you ignoring me? Talk to me. You know.
They can't control their horny levels.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty fucking much. They go full Blinzy, score under 0-1. That's where they go. Yeah, I should probably post a picture of that on the fucking screen, just so people, just so people know what we're talking about. Shout out to Catch a Predator. That was a good ass show. But anyway, but yeah, dude, and I would say it's even doubly worse for you, because even though I gave you the compliments and I low key gassed you up, there's one thing that's the main kicker too, which is actually a big problem that I'm pretty sure a lot of people like you can relate with. The fact that you're Asian.
Yep.
The fact that you're Asian really fucking just gets the real fucking thirst out them motherfuckers, okay? Okay, like it comes to a point where like you can just wring them like a fucking dish rag, and like you can see all the thirst just come out that motherfucker when you squeeze them, because like I honestly feel like that's probably caused by them being really big into Japanese cartoons and shit. To where now, ooh, Asian, yeah, you know, the games I play are Asian, the shows I watch are anime, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they project all that mindset of what they think what like the perfect girlfriend would be, and they think of Asian, but what I'm trying to say is that they project what they think they basically project what they think your race is supposed to be on you.
Yep. Yep.
And a lot of people don't want to admit this, but like I think the most fetishized people are the following: black men and female Asians are the most fetishized races ever. Is black men and female Asians, bar none.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
bar none.
I've been called an anime girl, like an IRL anime girl, so many times in my life.
I mean, I seen your fucking streams. Okay, I've been seeing your chat comments. I think I seen that at least like 10 times per hour. So yeah, I seen that shit, motherfucker. So yeah, so you're not lying, and that's no cap, people. Trust me, it's no cap. Friendly reminder to watch your stream from time to time. Sometimes I'm on there, dying in Resident Evil, but hey, check your shit regardless of whether or not I'm there or not. Like it's worth. Trust me. But anyways, please continue.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of any stories.
Okay, so while you think, I will go on about what I was talking about earlier. So when it comes to the Asian women, I seen this shit happen in Tallahassee in TCC. There was this one Asian girl. She was big into WoW, and for a game like WoW, and for her to look the way she looked, because I mean, mind you, she looked good. You know what I mean? And the fact that she was big into WoW and everything like that, and she used to play that shit all the fucking time inside like the times like the in the student lounge. So basically, but all the dudes was just really like in her ass all the fucking time. You can tell that she was like kind of annoyed, but she didn't really trying to be mean. So they would you know what I mean? So basically she would just go and just be like, oh hey, haha, thank you, all this type of stuff. But you could tell that like she just want to play WoW, but they wouldn't really leave her alone, dude. It's like this girl just want to play her games. It got to a point where they ran her out the circle, and she just go into like the library to just play WoW because like avoid them. Yeah, because she told me that like, yeah, I'm just gonna be inside the library now, Blake. I don't, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, don't worry, I already know why. So I just didn't tell nobody because everybody was like, where did she go, man? She was so awesome. I'm just like, dude, she barely talked. So how do you know that she was awesome? You know? Yeah, but they just project. You know what I mean? They just be projecting, and then they run the chicks out because they can't be thirsty. So when people tell me that like they was ran out of gaming communities as a female because they would gatekeep, nah, motherfucker. Like back then when I was growing up, in every single circle and shit I joined, they was mostly getting weeded out by dudes being thirsty, and dudes couldn't cope with being rejected. So then they would start saying shit about how like, oh, they're probably not a real gamer anyway. Or when they see her date like a non-nerdy dude, they think, oh, she's been a false prophet. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. You should have been mine.
Yeah, exactly. You know, no, you were meant for us. Okay.
You were literally made for me.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. God put you on this earth to play video games and be my gamer girlfriend. And you took it away from me. But yeah, man. Like they, dude, nah, dude. It's pretty fucked. So when they come and like do all that type of stuff, man, it's kind of embarrassing. And for me being inside the circle, it was just embarrassing because I felt like I was the only dude that would just not be like that. Like I used to be myself, but then dudes would try to white knight the chick and get mad at me. You know, like says, you know, like if we playing, you know, we were playing. I think during the time it was like Smash Bros for the Wii, right? Like not Wii U, but just for the normal Wii. Brawl and everything. We used to play Brawl, and I remember this chick that everybody was head over heels for. She was like half Asian, half white. Sounds familiar, huh? But yeah, she was half white, half Asian, and I forget which ethnicity, but whatever. It don't fucking matter because the point still applies. Everybody used to, talk to her in like random Japanese words in their sentences to try and impress her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm not even Japanese, guys. But they didn't give a shit. Like, her eyes were her eyes wasn't, wide open. They was kind of had like a slant to them. So that was all they needed, Just the fact that she looked Asian was all they needed to just project this shit on her. And I'll never forget, man, I was playing Brawl with her, and I was playing with Ike. And I don't know if you ever played Brawl and you played with Ike inside that game, but he hits like a fucking train. So of course I beat that ass with fucking Ike, and then I remember, dude, they got mad at me. Everybody was calling me an asshole and a jerk, and I need to show some fucking respect, and they was going off on me, and like the chick was just kind of like, what the fuck, people, you know what I mean? And they were just kind of like getting in my ass for like, how come I didn't take it easy on her, and like how I should have let her win. And I'm just like, I only went so hard on her because she was beating everybody, so I thought she was good. You mean to tell me that y'all were just sandbagging? You know what I mean? Like, that's the only reason why, like, I picked Ike, motherfucker, is because I'm like, damn, this girl's good. I gotta pick Ike or something because she beating everybody in here. Couldn't have realized all these motherfuckers was sandbagging and then get all mad at me because I didn't sandbag, her. And I'm just saying here like, yeah, because I thought she was fucking good. And I was the last one to play. Dude, that shit was something else. And like, when she seen that shit, she was just kind of like, yeah, I would want to be treated like not some like some special snowflake or something. And the guys were like, no, we're just doing that because you're new. Man, she been in there for months talking about that she's new. But anyway, dude, they just continually do that, and then basically one person gets fucking rejected, so then they make shit super awkward for everybody. And then it's like, before you know it, the girl feels creeped out because the dude will still try talking to her. So now there go the girl goes, and now we back to being a sock shit fest until they talk another girl into joining the club. But I would say, honestly, for females that are Asian or even got some Asian in them, they get it bad because dudes are quick to project their fantasies and shit onto them and think they're the perfect anime girlfriend waifu. And it's like, that shit's cringe and that shit's embarrassing.
Yeah, and the ride never ends either.
Yeah, the ride never ends. The ride never ends, truly, because I seen your fucking Twitch chat, and that shit is funny as fuck to me sometimes. I'm not even gonna front.
I love it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, of course you love that goddamn. Of course you love all that gasoline trying to fill up your tank. You are fucking driving. Yeah, exactly. You drive from Mars. You drive from Mars for all that damn gas. But hey, man. I mean, it's good to feel validated and good, which goes on to the subject. It's like girls love that fucking validation and that gassing, so it's like, another girl better not take this shit from me, because like, this is a constant fucking boost, you know what I mean? So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I get the competition, but I still think it's fucked up. I think everybody should just shut the fuck and play some video games or sit down and watch the damn anime together. It shouldn't be no, time for dating time. It's like, nah, motherfucker, come inside here and just go what the club is made for. Like, save that shit for outside of the damn club. But even so, they still bring it into the club meetings.
Yep, yeah, they do.
Like,
it just destroys the quality of the club so fast.
Yeah, it really does. And I think it's because they don't set boundaries and rules, and they don't stick to the rules, because eventually the dude who make the rules will start to simp over the damn girl, and then before you know it, he's making rules that's bullshit in her favor. I don't know. It just becomes a fucking mess, and it's like, when more than one girl is involved, you can kiss that fucking club goodbye, because eventually there's always going to be drama. I have never been proven wrong in this, so people may disagree with it, but there's never been drama. I mean, there's always been drama. Like, there's never been peaceful times whenever more than one girl is involved. Like, one girl already questionable, because you may see some shit change to accommodate her, because everybody project their shit and think she's the perfect girlfriend, so they start to change rules or they start to suddenly act different, and it's like, ugh, come on, guys, don't just stop being yourselves just because y'all trying so hard to impress the damn girl. But whenever another female gets involved, I know, okay, this shit's going to die in a burning death. And then sure enough, it happens. Which is why I stopped joining the clubs, and I used to just go to my... And I would just tell friends who I thought were cool just to come to the apartment and let's play some video games together. Or, hey, man, come to my place and let's game. Or, hey, man, can I come to your place and game? Like, you know, it was better when I just did that instead of going to the anime clubs and hanging. Like, nah, well, why don't y'all come over to the crib and go watch some damn shows? Because it seems like this shit always happens, and it sucks. And I feel bad for the girls that actually do be passionate about their stuff and get ran out. Or for, sadly, and this is going to sound harsh, or for the girls who do join the clubs and don't look so great. Like, they don't look good. Like, they look very below average. And they don't get that damn attention. They just get treated as one of the dudes.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
think
I mean?
that's sad.
Yeah, so they don't get that validation. So whenever one chick does join and she looks attractive, you'll see that girl that didn't get the attention when she joined. You'll basically hear her start calling that girl a fake gamer, you know, to try to get her out. Like, no, you ain't, bitch. Like, look at this whore. But anyways, I think you had something to say about it.
I know that, like, when they do call them fake gamers, it's like huge intimidation. Just because, like, yeah, they feel like that she's trying to steal, like, her attention. And sometimes the girl genuinely does believe that person is a fake gamer and that they're doing it all for attention. Because some girls' personalities are super, super bubbly. And that can come across as fake. So that can also cause problems, too. It's just like the bubbly girls.
Yeah, because I will not fucking lie. When I first came upon you, I thought you were the epitome of a fake gamer girl. Just basically because of, like, what I've been seeing past the years of chicks being, like, dead ass fake. Like, they'll, like, make that fucking high pitched ass voice and do all the, oh, thank you, all that type of shit. And I'm just like, I would never figure out. I saw you was like, look at this fake gamer bitch. You know, you know what I mean? Like, dude, she's not even good in League. She's dying all the fucking time in mid lane, and she's playing with Ari of all niggas too. You know she's a fake gamer girl. You know she's fake as fuck playing with Ari. I can't.
Ari's fun.
Yeah. I mean, like, she is a good character to fucking play, but you know what I mean. Like, you playing with Ari, you making a voice, and you have Asian. Man, you don't get this fake ass gamer girl out my fucking shit. They're trying to fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, like, yeah, I'll never forget. I fucking judged the shit out of you. Until basically, I was just like, look at this shit. Until basically you started actually saying some jokes that I thought that was, like, kind of like, okay, hold up. Now that was kind of funny. And then basically seeing how the way you were being, I'm just like, oh, huh, okay, interesting. Tell me more. And then I did the follow. And then basically back then I went by the name Shin Negro. So you were just all like, hey, thank you for following Shin Nick. And then you stopped because I guess saying the Spanish word for black is racist or something. So you were like, hey, Shin Nick, oh, hey. And then you immediately went back to playing the fucking game awkward. I'm just like, I
thought you were trying to get me banned.
Nah.
Screen record me.
Nah, but I did actually get banned from some people's shit because they thought I was trying to be racist, and I'm just like, no. My name is Shin Negro for a reason. I had this for years, but why is it suddenly racist? But that was when PC culture was beginning to be very fucking annoying. But yeah, then I just changed my name to Shin Black, and now people think I named myself from some fucking noodles now. So great.
But they're good noodles.
Yeah, that is also true. But man, yeah. But anyways, back on subject, it's just kind of like, yeah, dude, like, you get so used to seeing that shit of people, because the more these clubs went on, the more gaming got accepted and it went full mainstream and all that type of stuff. You had some girls to just join just because they knew it was super easy to just get attention now. So you had girls doing cringe shit like, they would fucking lick their controllers and shit. Like, you nasty bitch.
That used to make me so mad when I was a kid.
Yeah, dude. They used to take pictures of the licking controllers, or they would take a picture of them holding a fucking, PlayStation controller. Like, Anne? Dude, that shit used to trigger the shit out of me.
Me too, because that's when like a lot of the bullying started to happen to me. Like the fake gamer girl comments and stuff is because of them.
Yeah, dude. And I feel bad now because I couldn't stand your ass, and then I just stayed on your stream rage for like I would say it was honestly, at first I was started to watch and hate it. Like, you know that term for it where you watch something but you hate it?
Guilty pleasure?
No, wasn't a guilty pleasure. It was more like I was watching it just to feed my opinions of a fake gamer girl. Like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
I was watching it just to deceive and be angry about it, up until you start saying some shit where I was like, okay, never mind. I think she's kind of cool. She's like saying, she's also and she giving me 4chan vibes. And oh boy, that's a whole can of worms with you in that fucking site that I ain't gonna bring up inside this video. But yeah, I was right on the fucking money though. So but anyway, that's a story for another day. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. Cause that's a whole nother fucking thing that, like, yeah, that's gonna be completely off subject. So anyway, yeah, you end up being that way, but it's just the fact that, like, it becoming mainstream, and you had these things of gamer girls coming in and like doing this fake ass shit of holding a controller while they taking pictures showing hella cleavage and just not knowing shit about games. Like, they was, it's not like people were gatekeeping. It was the fact that you had people joining these circles and just didn't know shit. They just think it was the new hot thing to fucking jump on. So when girls say that they was being gatekeeped out, I honestly feel like it's a unnecessary byproduct of, cause how should I put it? Some girls fucked it up for the rest of them. Like, shit was already kind of weird with, two girls that are gamer girls clashing for attention. And then now you got the fake ones coming in. It kind of actually make dudes kind of be like, nah, hold up, we need to check these bitches now. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta check their gamer cards now, And so,
yeah.
I honestly feel like the bad ones tend to ruin it for the other ones. Because shit already, the old girls tend to kill, like nerd circles all the time. And now you got the fake ones now. So now it's like people are just immediately questioning any girl that say they like games now. So those type of girls fucked it up for the rest of them. Because nothing tells me how hardcore you out about a game when you take a picture of yourself holding a controller while saying, "Ooh, I'm a gamer, guys," while they play nothing but Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Or they would play Farmville and be like, "Oh, lol, XD, I'm such a gamer," and it's like, I'm going to choke you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to... Okay, well, no, I'm not actually going to do that. Please don't report me.
In Minecraft.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, because Minecraft is actually kind of legit. You know what I mean? To where it's like, you can play Minecraft on a casual level, but Minecraft can get into some deep shit. Especially for the ones that are heavy with autism. Megan. Ooh, wow, I had a cough.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm cool. Woof. Man, it's like I almost said Megan has autism or something. But anyway, she fucking finna see this shit and go, what the fuck?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just saying, when it comes to Megan, that girl is really into Minecraft, dude. Like, but anyway. But But yeah, dude. But now it was during that whole time of that whole movement and shit like that. Girls playing Farmville on Facebook and like thinking that they're and calling themselves gamers and like playing cell phone games and calling themselves gamers, or like playing basic ass fucking Call of Duty, and because they shot a gun by pressing R1, ooh, I'm a gamer, or they, I don't know, and then the whole thing would lead fucking girls jumping on the lead bandwagon with hella cleavage and all that type of stuff, all that stuff happening. It's like, it really put it bad out there for females. So when females say, oh yeah, I got gatekeeped out of certain stuff, it's like, what year? You know what I mean? Tell me the year, tell me the during the time, because, you know, back in during my times, like in the early 2000s and shit, and getting up there inside the circles where it was high school and middle school shit like that, you know, we had actual legit women inside of that shit. But it feel like in the later mid 2000s and later on, you just had a fucking wave of just really questionable ones, and I feel like they get mixed up with the actual legit females now, and that sucks. So when this chick say that it was gatekeep, like, I want to know the type of era, because like, man, it was bad out there for girls gaming during like the mid and late 2000s, because they got this shit questioned a whole bunch, and it sucks. You know what I mean? The same way how I came at you because I thought you was faking, and then I got to know you better, and now it's just kind of like, oh, you know what, this girl is cool and she knows her shit. I have to give her props and apologize because I thought she was something else, and I learned a lesson that damn day. And to be honest, I'm glad I met you because you're fucking cool. So
you're cool. You got some cool stories, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I am practically a walking chocolate book. So yeah, but anywho, it's man. So we got all that stuff happening. So in conclusion, I get why chicks say that they've been gatekeep, but I have to know the year, because during like that certain time era that I said before, man, it was bad out there. It was bad out there for gamer girls, and I know for you got a bunch of crap. So go ahead and tell me more about that type of era when all those gamer girls coming in, gamer girls with, you know, trademarks on them.
I think because of those kind of girls, it causes the like actual gamer girls to start gatekeeping each other, questioning each other and stuff like that, because it causes insecurities.
Oh yeah.
For boys, during that era, I didn't feel very much gatekeeping, but they always tried to like talk about in-depth things about video games with me, and would just like try to inform me about things that I already knew.
Right.
Yeah. Or something I didn't even care about sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's excitement.
Right.
And that's why they do it.
Ah, I feel you. Like, hey,
they want, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They want someone to like share that with, you know?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they just want somebody to basically to give them validation right on their hobbies. And what better boost of validation you can get than by trying to have a girl tell you that, hey, it's cool that you like video games. Because at the end of the day, that's all what dudes really wanted back then, was just to be accepted and not get picked on. You know?
Yeah.
Just to have this shit validated, their hobbies validated like that. So to have a female tell them that would be awesome. So when they can talk to you to death about their deep knowledge of lore, they just want a motherfucker to pat them on the head and be like, wow, you know so much. You know what I mean? And but at the same time, it's also fucking cringe. And I feel like girls aren't really obligated to hear a motherfucker tell them why the hat on Mario's cap is M for Mario. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, they ain't obligated. I just think dudes just need to pick and choose when they need to drop the fucking lore. And you know what I do? I'm a huge nerd about certain game series and shit. Like, if a motherfucker come to me and be like, hey, tell me about King of Fighters, I can go all day about that type of shit. But I'm only gonna do it when they ask me to tell them a certain thing about it. I'm not gonna give them the whole fucking book on it. I'm just gonna just respond to their question. But that's the thing. It's the thing of what I said was a long time ago, which is hiding your power level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I may know a lot about a certain subject, but I'm not just gonna drop it on people if basically they didn't really tell me to. But I feel like a lot of dudes see a chick and they want to show the girl how intelligent they are about a certain subject. Like, hey, you like games? Okay, cool. Invalidate my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sucks because ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit. Unless they said, hey, tell me all about that shit. And more likely they're not coming to you to tell you all about this shit. And I feel like in nerdy type of stuff, they want to be the top dog inside that circle too. Like, as far as dudes are concerned. Like, hey, I'm knowledgeable about this subject and I'm the top dog in it. Okay? Inside these nerd circles, I am the alpha. Like, that's what a lot of them want to be. Like, hey, I may not be a type of Chad outside of this circle, but I will be one when it comes to this nerdy circle. So then you get them a little bit trying too hard and trying to drop knowledge to say, I'm more nerdier than you, like a badge of fucking honor and shit. When it's like, how about you shut the fuck up and let me watch this anime? You know what I mean? But, yeah. And it's like, that's what I say for male and female. It's like, you know, I kind of just want to, if basically I join a club where like we watch shows and play video games, I want to do that. It shouldn't be a pissing contest, but it always seems to happen, whether or not for girls getting their attention or for dudes trying to show that they're like the nerdies of the nerds, and that's why they the top dog in here. And it's like, and that's why dudes will play games with a female and try their hardest to carry the female because they want to show how good they are. They want to seem cool. Because that's their way of showing that they're a Chad or something. And it's like, you know what I mean? Kind of doing too much. Just fucking play the game and enjoy it. You know? But I feel like a lot of people don't bring shit to the table but their hobbies because they shit revolve around it too much. So that's all they got.
Yes.
Yeah, so, ugh. But as far as like being in this whole thing of gamer girls coming in to ruin it for you guys and shit like that, I get it, man. And so, and that's why I say, like, I get it, but at the same time, I need to know the full perspective. That's why I came to you and was like, yo, you want to talk about this shit on YouTube? Because I feel like some people may be on my type of mindset, where it's like, girls say that they get gatekeep, but that wasn't really the case for the most part when I was growing up. It didn't happen until like the later 2000s and shit, to where it's like I really was seeing them being gatekeeped because of the major amounts of fakesters that came in. Hell, and it's not even just females. Like, there were dudes who were like being fake gamers too, and people love saying you can't gatekeep. They can. So why are you saying they're a fake gamer just because they didn't play the hardcore games? No, it's motherfuckers who just play Madden and a fucking basketball game and saying, yeah, I'm a gamer, bro, and you know what I mean? And then they be the ones taking pictures with controllers too, and they be looking more cringe. You know what I mean? And it's like, It's like nothing says I'm a Chad, nothing says I'm a top dog fucking male than posing with a fucking controller.
Exactly.
Yeah. Boy, let me tell you, I thought you was soft as fucking tissue until you pose with that motherfucking PlayStation 4 controller. My mind was made up, bro. You are hardcore as shit. Oh damn, he posing with the motherfucking Call of Duty game. Let me tell you how much of a hardcore gamer you are for playing Call of Duty. Nigga, oh my god. Oh. Man, please don't make me go on this fucking rant. But anyway, the point of the matter is, this was supposed to be a 5-minute video. We talked for more than 5 minutes.
Whoops.
But I mean, it's fine because I like talking to you. So, yeah. So thank you. But it's also, that you need to shower and get ready for your stream today. So I should
Gotta deal with the e-boys.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So hey, so I mean, is there any more thing that you want to add up on this?
I don't think so.
Okay, got you. Because it was nice to get a female perspective about this type of shit. Because I never really saw the gatekeeping and all the girls being not really welcome into the community growing up. Like, if a girl joined the community, they was walking with open arms. Because those dudes was super happy for like a girl to join their shit. And I didn't really see a change in those opinions until like the later 2000s. But by that point, I was like done with college and I was done with fucking school, so I didn't know how the way the circles were. But I know you are younger than me, so I thought, maybe she'll have a better perspective about that time frame, because I didn't see it. And the only ones that was getting like gatekeep was the ones that wasn't fucking legit, who just really was just trying to jump on the fucking trend.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? But I figure, hey, you were younger, so you probably was inside those circles back then when the whole fake gamer girl shit was happening. But so I thought it was a nice thing. And I think for dudes that were around my age, or for dudes that's like had a little bit of the same mindset, who didn't really know how it was from a female's perspective, I kind of think it was nice to get another female, or like a female's take in general about this type of stuff. That being said, I guess there's nothing really else to go on about it except repeating ourselves, but in different ways of saying it. But I thank you for taking time out your day to talk with me about this. I appreciate it, fam. To be honest, I enjoyed this. We should do it again.
Yeah, definitely. We'll find a different topic to rant about.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, yeah, exactly. So we'll get a different topic, and then we'll probably do it sometime next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like a plan to me. So what should we call this thing then? Should we call it the Shin and Sand talk? Like Shin and Sand talk? Should we call it the I'm stuttering, so no, it won't be called the stuttering. Should we call it Beauty and the Black? I mean, I got a good ring to it, though. I ain't gonna front.
I mean...
Okay, cool.
You could use both of them. You could be like Shin and Sin with the, Oh my god, here, I'm just gonna... I don't know the name of them right now.
Okay.
I was gonna send it to you with that little symbol. And then Beauty and the Black.
Damn. A motherfucker is gonna be like, wait a minute, so what's this video about?
We'll call it the State of E-Girls.
Oh, lordy. Okay. Okay. Listen, when I cut off this recording, we are gonna have to brainstorm a title for this fucking video and come up for a name for our talks here. Because it's a low-key podcast with how long this fucking talk went, so we might as well should keep it going to a podcast type thing. So we gotta find a clever name. So hey guys, you guys that are listening to this right now, you guys already know the damn title, because this is something that me and her brainstorm on real quick. So I hope you guys like the title. But in the meantime, Shin and Shin, Beauty and the Black is probably not a good title. Alright, so hey YouTube, while we brainstorm and come up with terrible fucking names for our little series here, once again, be sure to watch her stuff. She will be streaming today, but of course when this shit comes out, it's probably gonna be the next day. No, on second thought, I think I will actually put it up today.
Really?
So yeah, so she will be streaming tonight on twitch.tv/AZNGF. And you guys should watch it. It's totally cool. Maybe if you guys are lucky one day, I might be on her stream again to play more Resident Evil. And that should be fun, because she's pretty cool to play with. So hey, So yeah, so you guys stay tuned, give her a follow. I'll probably post her Twitter on the description as well. So hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me some feedback. Let me know your guys' thoughts. And I'll catch you guys next video. Peace out.